The anthropology of food is an analysis of food and culture. People eat what they do not only because of nutrition and flavor, but also according to their cultural, historical and economic status. The obvious place where you learn about culture, social norms and eating habits is if you closely observe food on the streets. Few people will know the street food of Delhi better than food consultant Gunjan Goela. Having lived in the bylanes of Old Delhi all her life, there isn't a spice that she hasn't used and no street vendor she hasn't visited. What I find fascinating is that she's learnt the craft and converted it into haute cuisine. Hello.
Hi.
Today it's all
Seema.
festive cooking.
Yes.
And we're dressed for it.
Okay, you look beautiful.
Thank you, and I should say the same to you.
Thank you.
Okay, now nobody knows Delhi ka khana the way you do. And you know that.
Thank you. Thank you so
Apart
much.
from that, you've also done a lot of research on festivals.
Yes.
I still remember this was about 10 years ago. You curated this dinner which was on ancient foods of India.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
That's a long old story.
And just the research that went into every little dish, I still haven't forgotten.
Oh, really?
So we've got
Sharp memory, Seema.
sharp memory when it comes to food only. I can't remember people's names, I can tell you. Gunjan, we've got you here.
Okay.
And there's no question about the fact that you're going to do brilliant food, but you know that this is guilt-free.
Yes,
and
that's true.
Traditional Indian food is all about lots of ghee.
Actually, yes, when you say traditionally, see, the lifestyle was so different then and now.
Right.
The people should also understand what was the lifestyle then. The reason is that the olden times, there were not so many gadgets, like we have a mixie, and earlier times you used to have everything, hand grinding was done, even the chakki was used. Whereas nowadays, who's doing that? But in order to balance that lifestyle with the palate, we have to make certain changes.
Today, I have demanded the menu,
Yes.
right? I find chana is one of those things where I love it when it tastes good,
Yes.
but so often it just sits on your tummy and you can't have it.
See, chana is a heavy diet because it has got a lot of protein, it has a lot of roughage.
Right.
Now, roughage is a little difficult to digest. So, you have to balance it. Now, if you have fat in it, so it will balance your protein, it will balance your roughage. Now, what are these masalas doing? They are helping you digest that roughage.
Okay.
They are helping you giving a taste, they help you in giving a texture.
So you're saying that everything that's put in,
yeah, there's a reason.
there's a reason.
There's a reason.
Now, I'm going to spoil your party in a very small way.
Yes.
You would have loved to use ghee, I know, but I'm going to give you rice bran oil.
Okay,
Which is
perfectly fine.
considered these days.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
I'm going to sit there, and if you need me, just holler out.
I need you. Definitely, I
be there.
need you. So, to begin with, you know, we have soaked these chanas, which ideally should be soaked for 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
You can soak them with a pinch of soda. Here I am doing it. This is about 400 grams of chana. So, I'll take about 1 small teaspoon of soda, and now I have already made a small potli of this tea leaves to give it a little color, and also it gives a nice aroma to it.
Yeah.
So, I'm putting this into it. I'm giving 2 to 3 bay leaves, 5 large cardamoms, little salt, about 1.5 teaspoon, and this we are going to put to boil, which will take about 1 hour. But Seema, I had boiled some before.
You are a good girl.
Now, I'm going to discard this and even the large cardamoms. So, now remove the water and keep it aside. Now, I'm going to make the masala.
Let me just tell the viewers at this point of time, watch like a hawk at every little thing that's being done, because you're not going to get her easily to come again. And in case you don't figure out something, then you can log on to our website ndtvgoodtimes.com. Every recipe of yours will be there.
Okay, so we start with the masala. So this is the cumin powder, and now this is the kachori powder. Kachori, you know, is a tenderizer. It's a fruit very similar to kharbuza. Now this is the anar dana. I'm also adding a little amchur powder along with this. Now this is the dhania powder.
I've never seen Indian food being cooked like this.
A little red chili powder and a little garam masala. okay, and some salt. And what you're supposed to do is mix this all together. So I've just done maybe just warming a little bit. That's it. I'm just thinking to add a little hing into it. Just a pinch of it, right? Now I'm adding kasuri methi. Now kasuri methi needs to be freshly crushed. Now while that we have crushed this and the masala is little warm, just kind of tossing it in between the masala so that it blends well with the other masalas. So
that's it.
Yes. Mix it well. So add the lemon juice. Half of it, half bowl of this.
Half bowl?
Yeah.
Ah.
Once this masala is done, heat the oil. Seema, I'm adding ginger. It needs a lot of ginger.
Okay.
Just saute a little bit. And Seema, just help me. Just stir this. And now I'm adding garlic. Now this is absolutely optional. See, now what I wanted to tell you was we're just turning this off. This is done. We are not browning it.
Okay.
We are just letting the vegetables leave the oil. It's their own oil into this oil, so they get the flavor. Now I'm adding this on top of this and just cover it. This is done, except I'll make a little bit of garnishing, a little bit oil. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder.
Okay.
Haldi, salt, and once you can have a little flavor of the chilies being roasted, toss in the potatoes.
Okay.
And add some ginger. Just saute this a little bit and add the tomatoes.
It looks like the color of the stuff that you get on the streets.
Yes. So we are done. So I've even retained the water.
Yeah.
You see what happens is after some time, this is going to dry. So I'm going to add, it should be a little soft, you see. The chana shouldn't be very dry either. I'm going to put the garnishing now. So you add a potato and have one tomato.
Yep. Whoa. These cholas are easily at par with what you get on the streets. The only difference is you get the taste with only a couple of tablespoons of healthy rice bran oil.